Hey friends, this is the HOTCAMP freestanding foldable pull-up stand. And you can see this is already assembled, and there's a couple crucial things I think you should know about this assembly before you purchase it. So I'm going to go over those in this video. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. All right, this does not come assembled, as you can see, so we're going to go ahead and open up the assembly instructions and put this together. Now in this video, I'm going to use just the tools that are provided, which are basically these little wrenches, just so you know that this can be put together without any additional tools, just what the company provides. All right, so the first step is we're going to connect this support frame to this bottom pipe, and we're going to use this carriage screw. So be careful, there's two types of screws in here. This is one that you're going to want to use for this part. So we're connecting it just like this. We're putting the washer on, and then we're going to add the nut to that. Very simple, and then you'll just want to tighten that down with the supplied wrench. And one thing I find important is you'll know which screw goes to this because of this little cutout right here. It's in the square, and you'll see that this has a little square shape to it at the top here. All right, we've got one side of the support frame set up. Let's go ahead and set up the other side. So for this next step, what we're going to do is we're going to connect this folding main frame to the support frame, which is over here, using these screws. You can see the thread goes all the way from the bottom to the top, which is unlike the first set of screws that we did. So let's go ahead and do that. Now, one crucial thing I want to point out on this step is the type of nut. So for this step, you're going to want to use the nut that has the blue inside of it. This is an anti-loosening nut. So this is very important for this step. And you're going to need to use both of these wrenches in order to make sure that that anti-loosening screw or nut is tightened down. Now that you've got the screws locked into place, you're going to use these safety pins, and you're going to put them right in here. To lock this into place, so this won't go anywhere once it's set up. Now there are two types of safety pins. You see one is a little bit fatter than the other one. We're going to be using this one on this step. So now we're going to insert this elastic locking pin right into the assembled main bracket, which is right here. Do that to the other side as well. Now we just take this adjustment lever. We're going to insert it into the folding main frame. You just pull this out a little bit so you can move this in and adjust it to the height that you want. Do the same to the other side. One other crucial thing you want to know is you'll want to make sure that this pull pin isn't screwed in too tight, because you won't be able to adjust the adjustment lever, because the screw will be actually too far into this bracket here. Now for this step, we're just going to connect this multifunctional grip to the assembled bracket right here with these screws. Now these screws don't have the nut that has the blue on it, and they have the thread that goes all the way up and down. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, we're just tightening the screws down now, making sure we're nice and safe and that this isn't going to go anywhere once we start using it. And again, I'm just using the supplied wrenches. And now we're just going to connect these handles. We have a right and a left handle to the support frame. And you do that just by inserting it in here. And then you're going to use the safety pin, the large safety pin, stick it in to here. And this is adjustable depending on the height that you want to set this at. After you got the handles connected, you're just going to use this plum blossom knob. and you're going to connect it to the end here of the handle. That'll keep it nice and secure when you're doing your dips and things like that. Now for additional safety, you're going to use this large safety pin. You're going to connect it right here to this hole underneath the elastic locking pin. You just connect it right through here. You may have to lift up a little bit. There you go. Now we're just going to connect this rack to the adjusting rod using this screw and the plum blossom knob. And then just use a large safety pin at the bottom here. And then lastly, you're just going to connect these last two racks down at the bottom here. Again, use a screw, fully threaded, plum blossom knob attached there, and then big safety pin for additional safety. And just like that, we assembled the HOTCAMP foldable freestanding pull-up stand. We did this in just under an hour. I did take a couple of breaks here and there for water, but you could do this by yourself or with a friend or family member. And again, I just used what the company gave me to set this up, nothing more. So you could do it with just the tools that are given. So I hope you found this assembly video helpful. Thanks for watching.